following is a technical analysis on Palantir, a company of the technology sector in software infrastructure, here off the monthly interval starting off, whereas we have this nice clean, bearish doji star continuation pattern, potential continuation pattern, whereas we have geared in as a primary reactionary high downtrend line off the 2021 all-time reactionary highs there. It looks like it might be playing out for an extreme level right off that key inflection point. We'll zoom to the weekly interval, and wow, what a development here. Nice, clean, indecisive, bearish doji star continuation pattern, as well defined as you can possibly get there. Nice, clean, momentum fueled overshoot there on the daily interval, where it looked like it was going to break that resistance level and completely washed right back inside that key inflection point. Huge volume at price indication around this profile range as well. This is what I clean divergent high with the negative and bearish divergences really constructed amongst all three technical momentum indicators, with a confirmed bearish crossover on the moving average convergence and oscillator, with the oscillator histogram starting to print red candle closes below the zero line threshold there. And again, I believe we're at a technical key structure that is of significance in the cadence and rhythm of the price action. Is additionally the technical momentum indicators beginning to inflict some sort of damage amongst the entire dimensions. And we'll zoom in here to the 1601 price support and really to the button there. Talk about a day trade, quick day trade that was good for 2.6% in a pop there, especially if you're honing in and continuing to watch some of these key inflection points. Whereas we have this minor primary reactionary high uptrend line off the late June reactionary lows, plenty of significance to validate that trend there. And again, I'd like to see anything, if anything, a split, final breakdown of this primary reactionary minor uptrend line coinciding with the 1601 price support there, called dual resistance, and you'd want to see a strong daily candle close below that key inflection point, issuing a potential sell signal and a potential back test on to hit that first target at 1455 price support for an 11.8% crash, down to 1365 for a 17.6% crash, and then ultimately 1247 for a 25% crash, whereas you have the 50 exponential moving average hovering in up above that 1455 price support. Call it a dual line of support there. But these are your key inflection points to watch, and or dollar cost average down if and when we even break this key inflection point. Again, I'm just merely eyeing and watching the stock closely as of now. No definitive sell signals yet. Immediate alarm bell rings through some of these key inflection points that I'm starting to hear here. As far as any healthy pullback, I believe the 1247 price support is as far as I'd want to see this stock drop for a potential nice clean bounce to continue this potential uptrend line, to continue this uptrend to the upside, and a prolonged multi-year move to the upside. Whereas you have the primary reactionary high downtrend line here off the all-time highs, plenty of continuous reactionary highs to help string that validation. And then again, dual support there, if anything, the ultimate buying zone in my opinion, and some dollar cost average levels to key in on. So we'll see what happens. Bull traders, as far as the bullish case scenario, need to step in right here, right now to avert this sell signal. Challenge the 50% fibs retracement and 618 fibs retracement. Call it a 2008 price resistance up above that 1995 handle for a move to finally burn out these negative and bearish divergences that have only continued to construct off that exaggerated bearish divergence that we covered earlier, which was the technical catalyst for the big double-digit drop there. It's bullish as this looked, as a nice clean 34% rally off its lows, off that key inflection point. These negative and or bearish divergences have only continued to construct and expand on a much, much larger scale, only increasing the odds for a much larger drop.